On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Script.
A written text of a film, play, broadcast, or speech, something written by hand.
Examples:
A hand script. The script of a play. The archaeologist found a hieratic Egyptian script on a stone monument.
Represent.
To speak, act, or be present on behalf of another person or group, to form or constitute.
Examples:
Represent by a diagram. The characters that represent numbers. We elected him to represent us at the international conference.
Recognize.
To acknowledge or realize something or someone, to identify, remember, or become aware of something that was previously known or encountered.
Examples:
Recognize talent. Recognize achievement. It's important to recognize your strengths and weaknesses.
Escort.
A person or group of people accompanying someone for protection, guidance, or courtesy, a companion or attendant, a service or a person providing a service for accompanying someone or something to or from a destination.
Examples:
Escort for VIPs. Personal escort. An escort of bodyguards surrounded the celebrity to keep fans safe.
Photograph.
A picture or image that is produced by a camera, a visual representation or record of a person, object, or scene that has been captured electronically or on film.
Examples:
Photograph album. Photograph memories. I found an old photograph of my grandparents from their wedding day.
Award.
A prize or other mark of recognition given in honor of an achievement.
Examples:
Award ceremony. Participation award. He won the award for Best Actor at the film festival.
Shark.
A long-bodied, mostly predatory marine fish that has sharp teeth and a pointed fin on its back. A person who is ruthless, greedy, and dishonest.
Examples:
A man-eating shark. Card shark. He borrowed money from a loan shark.
Medical.
Relating to the treatment of illness or injuries, relating to the practice of medicine.
Examples:
A medical opinion. Temporary medical treatment. The medical team worked quickly to save the patient's life.
Con.
An argument opposed to a proposal, a swindle in which you cheat at gambling or persuade a person to buy worthless property. Verb, to be against or opposed to something.
Examples:
Telemarketing cons. The pros and cons. The con artist convinced the older woman to give him her life savings.
Brood.
To think much and deeply about something that makes one annoyed, anxious, or angry. Noun, a group of young birds or other animals all produced at one hatching or birth.
Examples:
Brood about the defeat. A brood of chickens. The terrible result brooded over her all day long.
Reform.
The act of improving or correcting something wrong or bad. Verb, to make a change in something to correct a flaw or improve it.
Examples:
Economic reform. Reform movement. The government is proposing a reform to the healthcare system to make it more accessible and affordable for all citizens.
Virgin.
A person who has never had sex. Adjective, being used or worked for the first time.
Examples:
Virgin material. Enter virgin territory. Within a few years, no virgin forests will remain.
Occasionally.
Now and then, sometimes but not often.
Examples:
Occasionally dine with friends. Occasionally change the routine. She still occasionally writes a short romance novel.
Ooze.
To flow or seep out slowly, often in a thick, viscous manner, to exude or emit slowly and steadily.
Examples:
Ooze from the speakers. Ooze with confidence. The wound on his leg continued to ooze blood even after he applied pressure.
Macho.
Characterized by a strong sense of masculinity or male dominance, often in a way that is perceived as arrogant or aggressive.
Examples:
Macho culture. Maintain a macho image. His macho posturing was just a cover for his insecurities and lack of confidence.
Charisma.
A compelling charm or attractiveness that can inspire devotion and admiration from others, often associated with leadership or celebrity status.
Examples:
Crowd-pulling charisma. Natural charisma. The politician's charisma won over the crowd at the rally.
Parallel.
Being everywhere equidistant and not intersecting, of or relating to the simultaneous performance of multiple operations.
Examples:
A parallel case. Parallel processing. He walked a road parallel to the railroad.
Pretension.
The act of claiming or asserting something, especially without good reason or without evidence, an unfounded or excessive claim or ambition.
Examples:
Pretension to authority. Baseless pretension. His pretensions of being a gourmet were quickly exposed when he could not identify basic herbs and spices.
Confident.
Feeling sure about your abilities or qualities or having trust in people, plans, or the future.
Examples:
Feel confident. A confident remark. I'm not confident in our victory.
Insecure.
Not firm or firmly fixed, likely to fail or give way, or not assured of safety.
Examples:
An insecure future. Insecure attachment. Children in an unstructured environment often feel insecure.
Exhaust.
The system in a vehicle that removes waste gases from the engine, verb, to make someone completely tired.
Examples:
Exhaust pipe. Exhaust a topic. The factory's exhaust fumes polluted the air and affected the health of the nearby residents.
Acquire.
To buy or obtain something such as an asset, object, knowledge, etc., for oneself.
Examples:
Acquire knowledge. Acquire a new company. Children acquire language at a fantastic rate.
Disgust.
A strong feeling of dislike or disapproval.
Examples:
Public disgust. Show disgust at his actions. He was filled with disgust and fear for the threat of war.
Feminine.
Relating to women, having the features or appearance often associated with women.
Examples:
Add a feminine touch. The sacred feminine. For a classically feminine style, the dress mixes sophisticated lines with an appealing floral design.
Opposition.
The act of disagreeing or resisting, the state of strong disagreement.
Examples:
Opposition campaign. Meet with opposition. The opposition party strongly disagreed with the government's proposed legislation.
Masculine.
Having characteristics or an appearance that are usually regarded as typical or appropriate for men.
Examples:
Wear masculine attire. Masculine beauty. Her allure lies in her masculine rather than feminine beauty.
Reject.
To refuse to accept, consider, or use something or someone.
Examples:
Reject the proposal. Reject all imperfect merchandise. The company rejected the job candidate's application due to a lack of experience.
Embody.
To represent or exemplify something, to give tangible form to an abstract idea.
Examples:
Embody my goal. Embody a spirit of charity. The company's new products embody the values of innovation and sustainability.
Rejection.
The act of refusing to accept, use, or consider someone or something. In medicine, an immunological response that refuses to accept substances or organisms that are recognized as foreign.
Examples:
Transplant rejection. Rejection by community. His proposals were met with rejection.
Subconsciously.
In a way that is not fully conscious or aware of.
Examples:
Subconsciously influenced. Controlled subconsciously. He subconsciously picked at his cuticles while he was on the phone.
Communicate.
To share or exchange information with others by speaking, writing, moving your body, or using other signals.
Examples:
Communicate his anxieties to the psychiatrist. Communicate well with my advisor. Dolphins use sound to communicate with each other.
Toxic.
Of or relating to or caused by a poison, poisonous.
Examples:
Toxic molecule. Exposure to toxic chemicals. This chemical compound is 1,000-fold more toxic.
Conflict.
A strong disagreement, argument, or a violent clash between two opposing groups or individuals.
Examples:
The conflict between good and evil. The long-standing conflict. He and I often had conflicts, not only in personality, but also in ideology.
Core.
The most essential or fundamental part of something.
Examples:
The core of an apple. Core business activity. These gas nebulas are merely newborn galactic cores.
Desire.
A strong feeling of wanting to have or do something.
Examples:
Unsatisfied desire. Fleshly desire. Low sexual desire typically correlates with low testosterone levels.
Definition.
A concise explanation of the meaning of a word, phrase, or symbol.
Examples:
A precise definition. The definition of a word. Parallel lines are, by definition, lines on the same plane that never cross.
Masculinity.
The qualities or attributes traditionally associated with men, such as physical strength, courage, assertiveness, and so on, the state of being male or manly.
Examples:
Masculinity norms. Toxic masculinity. Research has shown that rigid ideas of masculinity can contribute to domestic violence and other forms of abuse.
Embrace.
To accept something willingly and enthusiastically. Noun, the act of clasping another person in the arms as in greeting or affection.
Examples:
Embrace an opportunity. A warm embrace. The woods embrace the house.
Champion.
Someone who has won first place in a competition, someone who fights for a specific group of people or a belief.
Examples:
A champion of peace. The grand champion. The champion bicyclist outrode all his competitors.
Inherent.
Existing in something as a permanent, essential, or characteristic attribute.
Examples:
Inherent risk. Have an inherent dislike. Honesty is an inherent quality that everyone should strive to possess.
Balance.
A condition in which everything has the same weight or force, something left after other parts have been taken away.
Examples:
The balance of power. Asset on the company's balance sheet. Try to keep a balance between work and off.
Awesome.
Inspiring fear, admiration, or respect. Very good, nice, fun, etc.
Examples:
Awesome mental faculty. Have an awesome birthday. There is a lot of awesome nature and food in Hawaii.
Sensitive.
Able to notice slight changes, signals, or influences. Able to feel or perceive others' feelings. Susceptible to the things people say or do.
Examples:
Sensitive documents. Baby with sensitive skin. The teacher is very sensitive to children's feelings.
Nurture.
To take care of, feed, and protect someone or something while they are growing and developing.
Examples:
Nurture love. Nurture his talents. Schools should nurture children's mutual interest spirit.
Resent.
To feel anger, bitterness, or indignation towards someone or something as a result of unfair treatment or perceived injustice. To harbor negative feelings towards someone or something.
Examples:
Resent being called a fool. Resent their success. He couldn't help but resent his friend for always taking credit for his ideas.
Blame.
To think or say that someone or something did something wrong or is responsible for something bad.
Examples:
Blame circumstances for the failure. Blame the lack of knowledge. We blamed our impeded progress on lack of money.
Bully.
A person who uses strength or power to harm or intimidate those who are weaker. Verb: to intimidate, harass, or mistreat someone weaker or less powerful.
Examples:
Bully bystander. Bully the weak. The schoolyard bully terrorized the other children and made their lives miserable.
Traditionally.
In accordance with tradition, typically or commonly done in a particular way.
Examples:
Traditionally accepted concept. Traditionally sung at a banquet. Traditionally, the ceremony was held outdoors.
Hunt.
To go after and try to catch wild animals to kill them for food, sport, or profit.
Examples:
Hunt a job. Hunt after knowledge. Hounds hunt their prey by using their keen scent.
Sacrifice.
The act of killing an animal or person or surrendering a possession as an offering to a deity. Verb, to give up something important or valuable to help another person or get or do something that seems more important.
Examples:
Small sacrifice for a great cause. Sacrifice anything to get ahead. You cannot accomplish great things without a sacrifice of your time or money.
Discovery.
The act or process of finding information, a place, or an object, or learning about something that was previously not known.
Examples:
A scientific discovery. The great discovery of the century. Her research team made an important discovery. Senator. A member of a legislative body, especially a member of the U.S. Senate.
Examples:
Junior senator. Senator term. The hawkish senator gave a speech on the new bill in the Senate. Janitor. A person whose job is to clean and maintain a large building, such as a school or a block of flats.
Examples:
Part-time janitor. Duty of the janitor. The school janitor was laid off. Suffer. To experience pain, distress, or hardship, to undergo or endure something painful or unpleasant.
Examples:
Suffer a setback. Suffer bad grades. The older man suffers from arthritis and finds it difficult to move around. Silent. Without any or little sound. Examples: Silent reading. Give silent consent. The politician remained silent despite intense media scrutiny. Struggle. To make a great effort to do something when it is difficult, or there are a lot of problems, to use force or violence to break away from restraint or constriction. Examples: Struggle against discrimination. Struggle to get the job. He could not struggle against temptation. Paralyze. To cause a person or part of the body to become unable to move or feel. Examples: Paralyze a city. Paralyze a person. The venom from the snake bite paralyzed his arm. Vulnerable. Capable of being hurt or influenced physically or mentally. Examples: A vulnerable bridge. Vulnerable parts of the body. Infants and pregnant women are particularly vulnerable. Sham. Something that is not as good or true as it seems to be and is intended to deceive people. A person who pretends to be something they are not.
Examples:
A sham battle. Turn out to be all sham. The data he prepared was completely sham.
Straight.
Extending or moving in one direction without bending or curving, having no deviations.
Examples:
A straight line. Straight for 2 months. He was sick for 5 straight days.
Scary.
Causing fear or fright, frightening, intimidating.
Examples:
Scary dream. Scary story. The horror movie was so scary that I couldn't watch it alone.
Publicly.
In a manner accessible to or observable by the public, by the government.
Examples:
Publicly accessible record. Publicly financed schools. She publicly denounced the government's mishandling of the economic crisis.
Display.
To exhibit or show something to others, often to attract attention or demonstrate its features, properties, or value.
Examples:
Display merchandise. Display artwork. We need to display our products in an attractive way to attract customers.
Permit.
To allow for something to happen or be done. Noun, the act of giving a formal, usually written, authorization.
Examples:
Permit application. Work permit. The teacher will not permit any students to leave the classroom early.
Wrestling.
A sport in which 2 contestants grapple and try to throw each other to the ground.
Examples:
Wrestling match. Arm wrestling. He had always been interested in sumo wrestling and decided to try it.
Judge.
A person who makes decisions in a court of law. Verb, to determine the result of or form a critical opinion of something.
Examples:
Judge a competition. An associate judge. The strict judge ruled in favor of the plaintiff in the case.
Strength.
The quality or state of being physically, or sometimes mentally, strong.
Examples:
Strength of the economy. Muscular strength. Health and strength are, above all, gold.
Amazing.
Extremely surprising, especially in a way that you like or admire.
Examples:
Amazing advances. The most amazing feeling. The golfer recorded an amazing distance.
Courage.
The ability to face danger, difficulty, uncertainty, or pain without being overcome by fear or despair. The quality of being brave or courageous.
Examples:
mental courage, inspire courage. It takes a lot of courage to stand up for what you believe is right.
Bless.
To make or pronounce holy, to hallow, to consecrate, to sanctify.
Examples:
bless him in my heart. Bless you. The priest blessed the couple as they knelt before him.
Fan.
A person who admires and supports a person, group, sport, sports team, etc. A device for creating a current of air by the movement of a surface or surfaces.
Examples:
a film fan, engine cooling fan. I'm a big fan of French food.
Engage.
To attract and keep someone's attention and interest, to participate in or obtain services of something.
Examples:
engage in environmental protection activities. Engage a new employee. Many multinational companies are engaged in the reconstruction of that country.
Decide.
To make up someone's mind about something, to come to a conclusion or judgment after considering options.
Examples:
decide a question. Decide on a course of action. She couldn't decide whether to order the pizza or the pasta for dinner.
Platform.
The raised flat space close to the track at a train station where passengers get on or off the train. Technology, a computational or digital environment in which a piece of software is executed.
Examples:
an arrival platform. A digital platform for enterprise. The speaker mounted the platform and started to speak.
Wherein.
In or during which, in the place, time, or situation that.
Examples:
progress to a level wherein. Wherein he is mistaken. The court ruled in favor of the plaintiff, wherein they were awarded damages for the defendant's negligence.
Authenticity.
The quality of being real or genuine.
Examples:
authenticity verification. Lack authenticity. The museum's experts confirmed the authenticity of the painting.
Incredible.
Unbelievable. Extremely large.
Examples:
incredible amount. At incredible speed. Her response revealed incredible idiocy.
Affirm.
To assert that something is true or real, to state positively.
Examples:
affirm old traditions. Affirm strong identity. I affirm that I will always stand by my beliefs.
Heartwarming.
Seeming to be something good and therefore causing gladness and pleasure.
Examples:
heartwarming letter. A heartwarming tale of love. We enjoyed the heartwarming hospitality of the host.
Demographic.
A statistic characterizing that describes people or groups of people based on their age, sex, income, etc.
Examples:
demographic analyses, demographic policy. Several demographic indicators correlate with care admission.
Afterward.
After the time mentioned.
Examples:
a few years afterward. Go there afterward. We will explain the countermeasure concerning this problem afterward.
Scroll.
A long roll of paper containing writing, verb, to move through text or graphics on a screen to view different parts of them.
Examples:
roll up a scroll. Scroll through a document. The house owner loved the large hanging scroll in the guest room.
Gay.
Homosexual, happy, carefree.
Examples:
gay couple. Gay rights. The Gay Pride Parade was a celebration of diversity and acceptance.
Breath.
The air that is taken into and expelled from your lungs. The process of taking into and expelling air from your lungs.
Examples:
hold your breath. Breath of wind. He bated his breath when talking about this affair.
Politely.
In a courteous or respectful manner, showing good manners or consideration for others.
Examples:
politely ask. Nodded politely. She politely declined the invitation to the party, saying she had other plans.
Qualified.
Officially recognized as having completed a training course or passed the exams that are necessary to perform a particular job.
Examples:
a qualified doctor. Qualified in medicine. We seek a person qualified for the post.
Immediately.
Now or without delay.
Examples:
immediately recall a product. Write him an answer immediately. A suspension order from the court is effective immediately.
Apologize.
To express regret for committing wrongdoing or causing a problem.
Examples:
apologize for being late. Apologize ahead of time. I apologize for neglecting your email.
Ego.
A consciousness of your own identity, a person's sense of self-esteem or self-importance, especially inflated one.
Examples:
ego defense mechanisms. National ego. She was constantly trying to boost her ego by talking about her accomplishments.
Patience.
The ability to remain calm and composed in the face of adversity, delay or frustration, the capacity to tolerate or endure difficult or unpleasant situations without becoming upset or angry.
Examples:
Test my patience. Show patience. Healing a broken heart requires patience, as it takes time to heal.
Propose:
To make a proposal, declare a plan for something.
Examples:
Propose the amendment. Propose changes. I want to propose a toast in honor of our long-standing relationship.
Transformation:
A complete change in form, nature, or appearance of someone or something.
Examples:
The transformation of a tadpole into a frog. Cast a transformation spell. Understanding unitary transformations of a normal matrix require considerable mathematical sophistication.
Instant:
Happening immediately, with no delay.
Examples:
Get instant access. An instant reply. His pleasant face turned cold in an instant.
Experiment:
The scientific test conducted to observe what happens and gain new knowledge.
Examples:
Experiment design. Series of experiments. His experiments showed highly positive results.
Stereotype:
A fixed and unvarying idea or image that people have about what someone or something is like, but which is often not true in reality and may cause hurt and offense.
Examples:
Avoid stereotype. Negative stereotypes. Changing stereotypes about LGBTQ requires considerable effort.
Workout:
A session of physical exercise or training.
Examples:
Workout at the health club. Boxing workout. He does a different workout every day to keep things interesting.
Heal:
To make a wound or injury to become well again.
Examples:
Heal a broken bone. Heal the hurt mind. It will take time for her mental scars to heal.
Injury:
Harm done to a person's or an animal's body caused by an accident or an attack.
Examples:
Without injury. A fatal injury. My accidental injury got better right away.
Confirm:
To support or establish the truth or certainty of something previously believed or suspected to be the case.
Examples:
Confirm the diagnosis. Confirm a transaction. Please write to confirm your reservation.
Conform:
To comply with standards, rules, or expectations set by others, to agree with or match something.
Examples:
Conform to the ISO standard. Conform with popular opinion. The company's new policy requires all employees to conform to the dress code.
Gender.
The range of characteristics of femininity and masculinity and differentiating between them, especially when considering social and cultural differences rather than differences in biology.
Examples:
Gender-blind policies. Dual gender. Cultural norms strongly influence gender expectations.
Norm.
Something that is regarded as usual, typical, or standard.
Examples:
Norm of action. Cultural norm. The systems we have developed has accepted as industry norms.
Dysmorphia.
Abnormal development or malformations of anatomical structures in plants, animals, or humans, a mental health condition characterized by obsessive concern with one's appearance and a preoccupation with perceived flaws or defects that are not noticeable or are only slight and which often leads to anxiety, depression, and avoidance behaviors.
Examples:
Gender dysmorphia. Muscle dysmorphia. Body dysmorphia can be a severe mental health condition that requires professional help.
Promote.
To encourage or persuade people to like, buy, use, do, or support something, to raise someone to a higher position or rank.
Examples:
Promote a better relationship. Promote bad behavior. The government should do more to promote sustainable agribusiness.
Brave.
Showing courage or fearlessness in the face of danger, difficulty, or adversity.
Examples:
Brave soldier. Brave decision. The brave firefighter rescued the family from the burning building.
Identity.
The fact of being who or what somebody or something is, the features, emotions, or ideas that distinguish persons from one another.
Examples:
Mistaken identity. Identity as an individual. The terrorist's identity remains unknown.
Wrap.
To cover or enclose something entirely with paper, cloth, or other material.
Examples:
Wrap a fish in foil. Wrap up a meeting. Wrap the bandage tightly around the injured arm.
Bravery.
Courage in the face of danger.
Examples:
Bravery against the enemy. Bravery under fire. His bravery in the face of danger saved the lives of his comrades.
Redefine.
To change the meaning or interpretation of something. To make people think about something in a new or different way.
Examples:
Redefine customer experience. Redefine our role. The video telephony application has redefined the way we work.
Dive.
To jump into the water with your head and arms going in first, or to move down to a deeper level underwater.
Examples:
Dive into anime communities. Dive off a cliff. The sperm whale can dive to 1,000 meters.
Head first.
With the head leading or going first or in front of the rest of the body while moving forward, in a daring, impulsive, or reckless manner without proper caution or preparation.
Examples:
Jump head first. Dive head first. She dove head first into the ocean, eager to cool off from the summer heat.
Anguish.
Severe physical or emotional pain or suffering, distress or mental agony.
Examples:
Anguish and pain. Emotional anguish. She suffered from a deep sense of anguish following the loss of her loved one.
Harassment.
The act of repeatedly annoying, tormenting, or persecuting someone in a way that is threatening or unwelcome, often relating to issues of race, gender, or other identities.
Examples:
Sexual harassment. Emotional harassment. The company has a zero-tolerance policy for harassment in the workplace.
Grab.
To take hold of something or someone suddenly with a hand, especially in a violent way.
Examples:
Grab an audience. Grab an opportunity. Shall we grab a bite to eat?
Unconscious.
In the state of lacking awareness and the capacity for sensory perception, especially as the result of a head injury or illness.
Examples:
Unconscious bias. A person who is unconscious. I know his unconscious habit that he touches his face when he lies.
Ugly.
Unattractive in appearance, unpleasant to look at.
Examples:
An ugly sound. Ugly building. The ugly truth was that he had been lying to her for months.
Awful.
Causing fear, dread, or terror, very bad or unpleasant.
Examples:
An awful error. Do awful damage. I regretted making an awful mistake in my final exam.
Unaware.
Not understanding something or having knowledge or idea of something.
Examples:
Entirely unaware of the danger. Unaware of the reality. He was unaware of the scrutiny.
Feminist.
Describing a belief in and advocacy for achieving gender equality in social, political, and economic spheres, advocating for the rights and empowerment of women. Noun, a person who believes in and advocates for gender equality between men and women.
Examples:
Feminist movement. Feminist perspective. The feminist ideals of inclusivity and diversity are important in creating a more just and equal world.
Amplify.
To enhance something, particularly sound or brightness.
Examples:
Amplify a signal. Amplify the effect. You might need to amplify this point.
Hell.
The place thought to be where bad people go and are punished after death, often depicted as being located beneath the earth, an extraordinarily unpleasant or difficult place.
Examples:
Run like hell. Hell broke loose. The battlefield became hell on earth.
Applause.
A demonstration of approval or praise by clapping the hands together.
Examples:
Round of applause. Earn applause. The applause burst from the audience.
Scratch.
To cut or damage the surface of something or the skin with a sharp or pointed object.
Examples:
Scratch off a name. Scratch my signature. Don't scratch your mosquito bites.
Guarantee.
To promise something will happen formally, especially that certain conditions about a product, service, or transaction would be met.
Examples:
Guarantee a high quality. Guarantee women equality. We cannot guarantee enough raw material sources.
Pornography.
Materials such as films, photographs, or written descriptions that depict or describe sexual activity graphically or explicitly, often intended to be sexually arousing.
Examples:
Pornography addiction. Violent pornography. The rise of digital technology has made the sharing of pornography easier than ever before.
Violent.
Involving or caused by physical force or aggression against someone or something.
Examples:
Victim of a violent crime. Violent incident. The protesters became violent when the police tried to disperse them.
Split.
To divide, or to make something divide into two or more parts, especially along a particular line.
Examples:
Split a bill. Split a reward equally. Companies often split their shares to lower the stock price and encourage investors to buy.
Domestic.
Relating to or inside a particular country, not foreign or international.
Examples:
Domestic airline. A domestic animal. GDP stands for gross domestic product.
Gap.
A conspicuous disparity or difference separates something such as a figure, people, their opinions, situation, etc.
Examples:
The gap between ideal and reality. Distance gap. Many people are working together to close the gender gap.
Privilege.
A special right or advantage that only one person or group of people has, usually because they are rich and powerful in a society.
Examples:
A breach of privilege. Privilege of membership. In the Middle Ages, the right to hunt in the wild was the privilege of royalty and nobility.
Fellow.
Someone who has the same job or interests as you, or is in the same class, profession, or situation as you.
Examples:
Junior fellow. Nice fellow. He is the kind of fellow who only works for his success.
Ceiling.
A room's top interior surface.
Examples:
Ceiling board. Ceiling light. There was a crack in the ceiling that I found.
Quotation.
A group of words taken from a text or speech and repeated by someone other than the original author or speaker.
Examples:
Double quotation marks. Take a quotation. He included a quotation from the book in his essay.
Possessed.
Controlled or influenced by a strong emotion or belief.
Examples:
Possessed by a fox. Like a person possessed. She was possessed by a fierce determination to succeed.
Equivalent.
Having the same value, quality, meaning, purpose, etc.
Examples:
Equivalent amounts. Equivalent in meaning. The European Central Bank is Europe's equivalent of the Federal Reserve.
Behalf.
Represent, advantage, benefit, the interest of someone.
Examples:
On behalf of our management. On his own behalf. I gave witness on her behalf.
Forgiveness.
The act of stopping feeling angry or resentful towards someone for a mistake or offense with compassion.
Examples:
Forgiveness of liabilities. Beg for forgiveness. He gained debt forgiveness.
Rely.
To require a certain thing or the assistance and support of someone or something in order to continue, run properly, or succeed.
Examples:
Rely on convenience stores. Rely entirely on him. Babies heavily rely on others for food.
Mess.
A state of confusion, dirtiness, or untidiness. Verb, to fail to do something or to make something dirty or untidy.
Examples:
Have a whole mess. Get into a mess. He made a frightful mess in his room.
Deaf.
Lacking the ability to hear, or having impaired hearing, unresponsive or unaware of certain sounds or signals.
Examples:
Deaf in one ear. Deaf child. The deaf student needed an interpreter to understand the lecture.
Offend.
To cause someone to feel upset, angry, or annoyed.
Examples:
Offend his sensibilities. Offend a customer. His rude comments offended many people at the party.
Celebrate.
To acknowledge a memorable or good day or event with a social gathering or enjoyable activity.
Examples:
Celebrate his election. Celebrate Christmas. He celebrated the 10th anniversary of his tenure.
Patient.
A person who is receiving medical treatment, care, or attention from a healthcare professional, such as a doctor, nurse, or therapist, a personal quality or characteristic.
Examples:
Patient in the hospital. Patient with weight loss. The doctor carefully examined the patient's medical history.
Sensitivity.
The ability to perceive or respond to subtle differences or changes. The ability to understand and respond to the needs and feelings of others.
Examples:
Sensitivity analysis. Become full of sensitivity. The instrument has a high sensitivity to temperature changes.
Emotional.
Relating to people's feelings.
Examples:
Emotional health. Emotional distress. Human emotional responses vary widely depending on the society to which they belong.
Intelligence.
The ability to learn, comprehend, or make judgments or conclusions based on reasons.
Examples:
An intelligence test. Field of artificial intelligence. In terms of intelligence, he was head and shoulders above his classmates.
Resentment.
Bitterness or indignation at being treated unfairly.
Examples:
Abiding resentment. Bitter resentment. She felt resentment towards her boss for not giving her a promotion.